Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Monday, July the 8th. It is, 72 degrees already this morning. And, yeah, today and tomorrow is going to be the two smokers. It'll hover right at, I think, just below 100 here, but it'll be just a skosh over 100 at work. Look at the skies, nothing in the sky. Just absolutely blue. But at 72 degrees, feels quite comfortable. But one of the bad things is the air is not moving at all. You know, places, notoriously got a breeze going on when you get these smokers. And it stops. That really stagnates the heat. How fast that grass has grown. Jeez. Man, it happens too quick. But anyway, it's going to be beautiful but hot. And we're going to go to work. Y'all come on along. See what we can conjure up. Man, it's been well over 3 weeks since I put gas in this thing. The last 2 times it had gas put in it, Kelly put it in. And she took most of the time I was on the trip off. So that tells you how long it's been since I put gas in it. Look how creepy that Peterbilt looks. That's the kind of thing that even as an adult give me nightmares seeing something like that coming down the road. I have this unnatural, freaked out fear of those things, especially when they look like that. It's really cool, but it's freaky. Man, is it nice out here. It's hard to believe it's going to get as hot as it's going to. Alrighty. At 83, first thing in the morning, it's going to be a cooker. Kelly says it's supposed to be 101 here today. Tomorrow's supposed to be hotter?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Craziness.
It's going to be a couple of smoking days.
Mm-hmm.
Dude in the back of that truck, he's out cold.
Yes, he is.
All the seat, air conditioning, and everything's going. It sounds like we're in a wind tunnel in here.
I know, it's going shh.
Well, Mama?
Yes, I have
We
that.
made it to Monday Fun Day.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go in there and bust. This is going to be my first complete week in I don't know how many weeks.
I know.
It's going to be wild. It's going to seem like a long week.
Yeah.
I was so confused about what day it was all last week. Last week seemed like a very long week, even though I only worked 2 days out of the whole week.
I know it is all miscombobbled.
Yeah. All right. Let's go in there and bust it out.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you. Hug.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I got an unusual request today for a bike I'm doing a service on. Is was requested that no videos be done on their bike. I never give names unless specifically they say you can use my name. I never give names or anything, but I'll honor their request, and I won't tell you what it is or anything about it, but can't figure out. I just got bits and pieces of the information, so I went back and watched the video of the last time it was in here, and everything I said was absolutely fact, and I can even have bulletins to back it up on what to do in these certain cases. And yeah, I did nothing, said nothing wrong, did nothing wrong. And I look back and I remember the unit, and everything was straightforward. And in fact, the same thing that related to that is still in perfect condition. So there's a couple of things on it. I don't know, weird request. Man, been a customer for, good Lord, what is it now? Yeah, a whole lot of years. Oh, well over 10 years that I know of. What would that be? Yeah, over 10 years. This Harley got some crazy wheel bearing goofy things going on. The guy had a custom wheel he wanted installed. Got the front one on, it's a 21 inch, but the rear, the spacing wasn't correct. And anyway, going back on with the stock wheel, there's like a bearing, and oh yeah, yep, that would be a bearing problem. Holy moly. How does that happen? I mean, literally, how does that happen? Yeah, because Tim was working on it at the end of the day on Friday. He's trying to sort it out. So obviously he's going to need a bearing. But yeah, when he was putting it back on, it was really stiff. And I go, man, it's almost like the bearing spacer in between the bearings is like too short or something weird. And we never had the wheel apart. We had the custom wheel apart trying to, I don't know what he's trying to figure out a way to make it work, and there was just no way to make it work. So the guy says, just put the stock wheel back on, but then that was a problem there. I don't know what's going on with the FTR. Yeah, there she is, the bearing's out. That's why you never take that bluing that they put on the white walls, never take it off until you're completely done. Because the reason it protects that white wall, you take a terry cloth and some as hot water as you can stand and wipe it off when you're done, and you got a beautiful, perfectly white wall. Although sometimes I see them not wipe the white walls off and send it out with blue walls. You'd be conked on the head when you do that. But this is an 03 Road King. He's got some aftermarket batwing fairing and some lowers and stuff. Old roadie road. This is literally, other than different exhausts and stuff on it, and batwing and handlebars and all that stuff. But this is not a classic, so it's got the hard bags. But yeah, this is just like my old Road King. And this in 03, it was probably still an 88 inch 5-speed. I don't know when they went to the 96 inch on them. But yeah, just in, as far as I know, it was just in for the wheels, and somehow or another that turned into a fiasco of some sort. But oh, we got a couple of FDRs in here. Wonder what's going on. I have no idea. Boy, you're talking about something that'll drive people crazy, is to have one saddlebag on a bike. That absolutely just spins some people right the heck up. Man, they've been doing that for many, many, many years, way before my time. I don't know. Some people that everything needs to be symmetric, but they've been doing that for a crazy, crazy long time. I think the first I seen it was like British bikes back in the day, probably even before I was born. Boy, Tim's got a whole collection of stuff here. He must have had a busy weekend. Man, them little Polarises. You know, they turn the kids loose on these things and they just beat the heck out of them, and they quit running. They bring them to us. You take quite a bit of abuse, though. That thing's crazy loud. Well, no wonder it's loud. Look at the size of the muffler. You could almost roll a softball down that thing. An XR. That's crazy loud exhaust too. Boy, some people are obsessed with these like unrideably loud exhaust. To each their own. Funny, people still believe in that loud pipe saves lives. Dude, that's been proven over and over and over and over and over. But that it doesn't work. If you're going really slow, you can scare somebody with it. But bombing down the road, they're still going to pull right in front of you. Change lanes on top of you. You drive down the road like you're invisible. That's what you have to do. But anyway, I need to get on this job and get her finished up and not do any videos on it. So off I go. So there's a recall on the new saddlebags for the 1300s there. And anyway, this crazy overcomplicated, these are Vario bags, you know, they're adjustable. You put a lock in there so it stays at a certain point. Look at all the kit parts that have to go in this thing. Changing all these lock pieces. I've got 4 tumblers. I think I only need 2 because they're Vario bags. They don't have the multiple ones. Man, all this elaborate screws and stuff, and This is where it adjusts so that the bag can change its width. Have you ever had the Vario bags? But check this out. There's a there's a belt that goes all the way around so that it's turning all the stems down at once. Throw some light at it. See, these are all the that's the amount of throw it has. And this is part of the kit. It's a little spacer that holds it in an up position. But I thought that was pretty cool when I opened it up. I go, wow. I guess I never really thought to even wonder how it works, but it's a cogged belt that spins everything all at once. And it warned me when I'm picking this thing up not to tilt it. I don't know. But I didn't tilt it. I held it nice and flat. And I got 2x4s and stuff underneath there and different things to hold it level. So I got to spin it around because these locks on the front side is what's getting replaced. Ooh, that thing moves easy. Here, let me spin it around. So I don't think I can show you the bulletin. I gotta take all this apart. And there's like multiple pieces to it. And here's all the screws that's come out so far. And all this stuff just holding the handles. It's literally crazy how this thing comes apart. And there's your lever when it's all together. And there's where the arm goes, or the lever goes. And that turns it so you can expand the bag or retract the bag. The Vario bags are kind of cool that way. And there's a bunch of electrical stuff. It's got light inside it. That's really cool. But you can see where it connects to the bike. It's right there. You can see the little connectors. So it'll be central locking, just like a K1600 or an RT. And that's where the connectors mount. And that's just a boot for it to keep the connectors clean when you're not running the bags. Oh, point the camera. Anyway, I thought you guys might find that interesting. I'm not done with it yet. I haven't got into a stress thing yet. So this is for the mounting of the bag, and this is for the central locking system. Something's getting changed in there. It's like two different parts to the bulletin. Yeah, I don't like the way that thing's moving around. Yeah, that one's free to float. Almost need to stick another one on spacers because I have two kits. Here's the other kit for the other bag. I could take the spacer. That might make that thing hold up a little bit better. Maybe I'll try that on the next one. I could just slip that in there. Got the one, now it's reversed. It's back there. Pretty wild. Boy, they definitely do things in a very complicated way. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it makes you lose sleep at night. So it looks like one kit is good for both bags because there's both locks, a reinforcement bracket, and of course it's all together now. This is the old ones. And yeah, going back together with it now. But run out of time. It's time to bail out and go home. So I'm assuming the central locking system will be the same thing. And whatever that is, I'll get to that. I haven't even looked at that bulletin yet. But so it reinforces the one lock with this bracket and stuff. And they imagine they put the marks in there to denote they're the newer ones, because you see the old ones do not have those little ribs in it. So whatever, that's what they come up with, and this is what we're fixing with. And yes, it's only one tumbler per bag, so two of these need to go back. I think they've already, well, he hasn't paid for it yet, but I think it's on his bill for 4 tumblers. It only just needs 2. They're just one on each bag. All right, that's some cool stuff. It's fun doing something different and new. I love the challenge. Sometimes it stretches you out a little bit, but fun challenge. It is 99 degrees out here. It's supposed to be 103 and was it 102? I think it's 103 in Portland, which is just right across the river there. And it's supposed to be 104 tomorrow for Portland. I think we're like 101 or something. I don't know how that short of a distance can make that big of a change. Maybe we get wind off the Columbia or something. Don't know, but she's plenty hot. Thank goodness I can start that Acura from my phone. It makes it nice and comfortable when you jump in. All right, end of the day. Well, hello there, YouTube. I don't know what we're laughing about, just being silly. Man, we got to start coming out here early. It's about the same time as last night, man. That's
sun's
almost
already going down.
Yeah, it's almost getting to be harsh light. And again, we still got about 20 minutes of daylight left. Just slithers back. That's, I guess, what you get when you got mountains between you and the ocean there. When it falls in the west, it gets skipped around by the mountains. But yeah, it was a hot one today.
It was warm.
Yeah, we were going down the freeway and it was like 102, going for quite a ways there. It's pretty hot, but it's weird. It's 85 degrees and Kelly's going, I think I'm gonna put my robe on.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, you can be just like me coming back from Sturgis. It took me like 2 days not to freeze. One of the rides went to, it was like down to 72 and we're going up in the mountains, and I was absolutely just rattling. I didn't bring anything heavy. It's when we were just doing one of our rides and just had that climb windbreaker, and man, I about froze.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we'll roll on that.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. There come neighbors.
I know it. They probably drive by going, what are them fools doing?
I know. Standing out there, all in their little 90s and vlogging.
I know it. Near the gate.
I know, it's so weird. It's funny how I remember when we first started doing this, just how awkward everything was, you know. I wouldn't film because people are around. Every once in a while I'll get that just that weird feeling. I just don't feel like doing it in front of people, you know. And most of the time you just go along. I don't care. But anyway, tomorrow's even supposed to be a little bit hotter, so.
Yep.
Yeah, we already said our goodbye. I guess I should stop rattling on here, huh?
Yep.
So I reckon we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.
Bye.